A dusty change jar might not seem like a portal to riches, but a 1966 quarter tucked between last week's coffee change and a forgotten parking meter fee could turn that perception on its head. As you hold this piece, flat, cupronickel-clad, copper core, it's easy to overlook its journey from budget pocket change to a collector's treasure. Yet under that familiar Washington profile lies a story of monumental shifts in the mid-1960s minting landscape, plus enough rare mistakes to keep eager numismatists on the hunt for years to come. Back in early 1966, the United States Mint was elbow-deep in transformation. Rising silver prices had forced a change in composition. No longer would quarters glint with 90% silver. Instead, a bonded layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel wrapped around a pure copper interior. At first glance, these new quarters looked nearly identical to their silver predecessors, and millions poured into circulation without much fanfare. The transition was swift. Shortages at vending machines and payphones drove demand for clad coinage, so mint facilities in Philadelphia and Denver ran around the clock. Yet this frenetic pace occasionally birthed oddities, pieces that slipped through quality control and became rare collector highlights decades later. Spotting an error on a 1966 quarter requires sharp eyes and sometimes a magnifier. Take the double-die obverse variety. If you peer at George Washington's hairline and at the word "Liberty," subtle ghosting appears, almost as if a second impression lurks just beyond the crisp lettering. These aren't dramatic, cartoonish doubles. They can be so faint that a casual glance won't register anything unusual. Only seasoned collectors, or those who've trained themselves to scrutinize under magnification, notice that the hair strands near Washington's temple look slightly bulged and that the numerals in the date have a thin secondary outline. Equally fascinating is the clipped planchet, when a blank metal disc fails to feed perfectly